Good morning, YouTube. It's your buddy Choppadong. This NBA version of DFS Diary is a little bit special because today is Freebie Friday. That's right, Freebie Friday. We've unlocked the research station for all of you listening. I've also unlocked a couple of other things, so as I give you a little bit of a tour through the site today at what's locked and what's unlocked, I want you to consider heading down to the comments section, using the link. Today is the last day to use the link New Year and get off to that 20% discount your first month as a DFS Army VIP. The content, the tools, the coaching, everything that is putting those Army hats on top of the leaderboards that you see on a daily basis. Popped over a dozen four-figure winners this week alone? Guys, I'm just trying to tell you that if you need the secret to become a better player, we've got it. You just got to come inside, take a leap of faith, and jump in here. Use that coupon code New Year and jump in here. Let's look at the research station. You've already seen. I'm not going to go through. You've got access to it. I'm not going to go through the and one rating system. I'm not going to go through value and projections. I want you to quickly understand how you can click these little bitty triangles here and sort by ascending or descending. Use the numbers filters to say greater than X number of dollars, less than X number of dollars to find your value plays. You might say less than $5,000, whatever. You've got the option under the NBA down here under Research Station for DraftKings or Fanduel. You can watch the tutorial. Any of it applies. DK salary, cap differential, all these things you hear me occasionally talk about on videos are there for you today. The and one rating system is very easy just to sort by descending order and then whack. Once it loads up, you're all ready to go. Focus on double digits and higher and sort your player pool out. Figure things out. Other factors to consider, of course, ADVP, which is basically defense versus position, fantasy points allowed, that type of situation, days of rest, etc. Today's projections, you have access to all of our projections inside what will appear in our domination station later today. I didn't unlock the domination station to you. I don't have permission to do that. That is so proprietary that I'd get fired if I unlock that for you. But we did unlock a way to view our projections, our industry leading, well, second to only Fantasy Labs, industry leading accuracy projections in NBA. The value metric system is in there as well as if I could talk, it'd be great. Ceiling, floor, fantasy points per minute is a huge number. You need to pay attention. You can sort by that as well. Just go by descending. Filter out all the chumps under a 1.0 perhaps. You can use the number filter there for only show greater than 1.0. Full season stats, past games versus opponent. You want to know how somebody crushes a typical opponent? James Harden versus Cleveland, 59.2 over his last 3 games. Who's hot? 3-game versus 10-game running averages. Green is good, red is bad. You might incorporate that into some of your research. 3-game value, might incorporate some of that into your research. Clock watch. Who's getting the minutes advantage? I am working on a concept right now, and in fact, I'm looking to possibly hire it out. If anybody's looking for the written work, I'm looking to possibly hire this piece out. Clock watch. Simply stated, who's getting the minutes bump? The minutes bump matters. Somebody like Giannis playing 4 minutes more gives him a little bit more opportunity. If he is a 1.4 fantasy point per minute player, then he's going to get you another 6 or 7 points, and that could hit value for you. We need to know when we're searching for deep value, especially on FanDuel with the drop score format, we need to know who are the turd traps, and that's the concept I'm trying to get written right now. Turd traps and value plays, or turd traps and minutes up, or whatever it is we decide to call it. I want a piece for our VIPs only that is going to show you when we have 10 deep value drop score candidates on the slate, which ones are the turd traps and which ones actually have the shot tonight. And it goes directly into clock watch and minutes up. Is he getting the bump in value, and is he hitting our research station and our projections as a big value punt play because he's just typically underpriced because he sucks? Or is he getting a minutes boost situation tonight that we all need to jump on? We need to get into the art form of deciphering between which turds are traps and which turds have the chance to shine. We do that using the minutes up, and I will try to produce an article based on that concept for our VIPs at some point this season, but I need to find the writer to do it. So if you're interested in writing for DFSArmy.com, you need to DM me out on Twitter, contact me, and let's talk a little bit. Show me some samples of your work. Show me a little bit of what you can do. And I've got possibly baseball positions and football next year. I don't know where this might take the talented, but I'd like to talk to you. Let's see what you got. Pace of play, Vegas, cash, GPP numbers, all in the DS domination station early this afternoon. These sim numbers will pop in here. You will get to look at the sim probabilities. Who's likely to hit 5x and 6x? Sort by those columns. When this simulation model stops running, they will import these numbers and we will get a notification in our Slack channels. If I remember, got a lot going on today. If I remember, I will put a notification out on Twitter that the sim model is up for everybody who is taking advantage of the Freebie Friday campaign. Consistency numbers, of course, are already right there for you, but that's not necessarily how it's going to perform on today's slate. This is one of the bigger edges that we have most days over the NBA field, especially on DraftKings. So I would encourage you to dive into the research station and start opening it up, peeling back the layers and taking a look. Where can you find it? You go to dfsarmy.com, NBA tab, scroll down through all of this content. The breaking news feed will not be open to the public today, but the coaches' picks will be. And I'll show you that next. Research station pops out the side, DraftKings, Fanduel, whichever place you want to play. Sim model, I don't know if it'll be unlocked or not, but it will be in the research station, so you're going to get it there. All of our strategy articles, I have to go unlock them individually, so I doubt those in a lot of cases are going to be unlocked. But I am unlocking other articles individually, and I will show you those as well. So let's move over and show you a little bit of the coaching page. Right now, when we get this shifted out, this is yesterday's coaches. Today's coaches, the tabs will change a little bit, and a little bit later this afternoon, once these guys start getting an idea of the core plays as news breaks and news unlocks everything, we'll start getting an idea of what our coaches, where they're headed, where they're going to be guiding our players, our members, and what players are going to steer them towards. And what I would tell you is if there's 1, 2, 3, 4 coaches, start looking through those coaches' player pools. A lot of cases they will mention, I'm playing this guy on DraftKings, or I'm playing this guy on FanDuel. They will also mention this guy's great for a fantasy draft, or this guy. They will mention some of that. They will mention whether he's a cash or a GPP type of play. You will also start to see certain names repeating on that list. And when you see a name on one guy's list and another guy's list and another guy's list as a very strong cash play, then you probably ought to consider him in your cash lineup. Guess what? Your research is done. Lock him in, move on, and do what you got to do. That is, in a lot of cases, that's also how we have been attacking slates as a team, as a unit, and that's why you see our Army hats up on leaderboards. Look, moving into PGA. I'm going to unlock Chalk Donkey. Now, this is yesterday's article. The games are already, the slate's already locked. But I want you to see how deep this piece actually is. And I want you to consider the value this brings you as a VIP member if you play golf. Because when I unlock this content, or when we give the 20% off your first month discount in code New Year, you absolutely need to have access to this article if you play golf. Another thing that we're going to, football articles, I plan on opening some of them too. So let's actually dive back into the football stuff. Let me open up the NFL tab, because I'm going to go in here next and I'm going to start unlocking a couple of these articles for you guys. And I'm going to start here with the divisional short slate game. I'm locking it back up tonight. It's only open for you today. If you get to it tomorrow morning, sorry, it's too late. I'm not touching the VIP Players Club podcast. It's too valuable. Again, I'd get fired. Dabbing Puggles draw plays with quarterback and wide receiver matchups. I will unlock that one as well. Okay, those are and what do we have? The short slate. That's this week. I'll unlock that one as well. Okay, but I'm not unlocking that big player, that podcast. That one's not going to be unlocked. DFS Army pricing is very, very simple. You've got options for the light memberships. If you're the type that doesn't need to interact with everybody, doesn't need to talk to the coaches, take the light membership. We've pushed out several things to you. Our breaking news you will get as a light member. Our coaches' picks you will get every day as a light member. Premium content that is normally locked up, you will get access to. Chalk Donkey, you get access to it. Some of our Inside the Paint NBA articles, you will get access to it. You will also get access to the Domination Station Optimizer, obviously the Research Station, all of our projections, all of that stuff you get for the $35 a month. Sign up today, it's 20% off. That's $7. That's a big deal. Drop yourself down to 28 bucks or whatever it is, right? However, if you are the type that wants questions, that wants to learn this game, that wants to dive in and wants to pick the brains of the coaches, ask them why these players landed on their core, and then the notes weren't deep enough for you to, to understand or to not understand. I don't need to imply that you're dumb or anything, but understand maybe what research pointed you that direction. You get access to those coaches. You can go ask them that in our coaching channels, in our coaching forums. And I want you to take advantage of that as you're learning and growing as a DFS Army member and as a DFS player. And you need to bite the bullet and take the bigger VIP option there. Discount that down 20%. That's $10 off. That's 40 bucks. Get yourself down to $39.99 or whatever the hell it is per month, and get that on your first month, and then lock it in. We've got coupon codes that will lock it in at another 10% off going forward. That's just very, very smart investment in your own game and your own knowledge base and growing and profiting as a DFS player. The other thing that I will show you, we have a swag night contest going on. We're going to run these on Fridays. Do they happen to conveniently coincide with Freebie Friday? Of course. What, am I dumb? No, we're going to offer up swag bags. It's a 100-man contest. We want to grow it to 150, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, whatever. We want to grow it, and I'm going to open it up to the public probably after lunch or so, but it might be full by then, and I may never get that chance because our members right now inside our coaching channels are snapping this baby up. If you want to participate in this and win some DFS Army swag, the swag bag has, I think, a bottle opener, a hat, a t-shirt. It's got a bag with a logo. It's got a whole bunch of pretty cool stuff kind of tied up in there with DFS Army logos on it. If you're the type of guy that would buy the swag, why don't you come in and win it for $1? The contest is $1. It's a 100-man league. It pays top 20 people, and the winner overall gets the swag bag. And at the end of the month, we're probably going to do an even bigger swag contest for our VIPs. So again, you need to capitalize on the New Year promo. Get in here on that code. Click the link in the comments section and get in here today. Unlock everything going forward so you don't have to worry about waiting for Freebie Friday, but use Freebie Friday to take advantage and kick the tires and test drive the machine. Okay, this is in our coaching forum channels where you are going to be able to click it several times throughout the day. We're going to keep clicking it out there until it's full. And again, if it gets later in the afternoon after lunch or so and it's not full, I'm opening it up on Twitter out to the public. And if it's full by then, I'm sorry you missed the boat. That's why you need to get in here now. You need to jump on the opportunity now. So, closing out really, really quickly, we're going to open it up to everybody. I'm going to put this stuff out here. You can kick the tires on the NBA research station on your own today. You don't need my help. And hopefully you guys do an awful lot of winning tonight and you see how valuable this membership is. And you want to take your game to even the next level and really push this thing with the coaching interaction and talking to the coaches. You'll see their player picks. You'll see their core picks. I'm getting ready to go in and announce who our coaches are to our team today. And then I'm going to come back out and I'm going to start reminding you guys to get in here now. Now is the time. The New Year code locks at midnight tonight. You need to trigger that discount right now if you're going to do it. Hopefully I see you in the swag contest. I'd love to see your name. Let's talk out on Twitter. Let's talk inside our coaching forums. And let's go kick some butt today because after all, it's Freebie Friday. Take care, guys. We'll talk to you very, very soon.